how did you find out? I guess number one about me, and then what did you do to? Because a lot of people,
This is your
yeah,
question.
that's probably a Cody question. But then how did you figure out after he told you about me? Because we had a meeting, and I don't remember if I remember you may was gonna be able to make it or not. I think when we got on the first meeting,
The
was like,
first meeting was you and I
yeah,
believe. The
Mhm.
second meeting, I incorporated her into the meeting.
Mhm.
But I found you, um, I guess, one day I was just sitting on Facebook and your video came through my feed. So I looked at it and I saw your face, and your face showed honesty. You smiled throughout the whole thing, the whole presentation, and it kind of stuck on me. Wasn't pushing no buttons at the moment, push it to the side. I
mm-hmm.
said, all right.
To the right.
So I'm watching Facebook again, and you popped up again. I was like, And at that time, I was listening to other people talk about you can buy a home and, veterans, no money down again. I already knew that, but I kept seeing other feeds. But your feed kept coming through. Push it to the side. Then the third time it popped through, I was like, all right, I'm tired of paying rent. My wife, I think, had just told us how much money we was paying. We paid this man in rent. And I was like, okay, that's a cry we need to get out. So when your video popped up a third time, you had a form on the video where you can fill out for more information, and that's how we end up from that point connecting. So whatever tool that was a good tool.
And he just seemed like excited about what he was
honest.
doing.
He was really
Yes.
genuine
Yes.
and honest in his videos, and that comes off.
Yes.
And that's what my spirit picked up
Mhm.
as to why I put him to the side and put the same person I put to the side. So
I'll
I was
get
like,
back
all
to
right,
you.
this
Yeah.
is this is good. It just I wasn't ready at the first one or the
Mhm,
second one, but
mhm.
I was ready for the third one.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So thank you for that at the beginning.
You're
And then
welcome.
you met me the first time we met at that house.
At the house, the
Yeah,
first house.
that's the
Yeah.
house.
Mhm.
And then from there, we started the process. So if you want to start there, you can. Just when we first finally met, what was your thoughts about
That you
me?
were exactly the same as you were in the videos.
Okay.
That but even better because it's 3D. Like, wow, what a
Right.
very nice young man, and still very excited about what you're doing, and very knowledgeable, and yeah, just
Your
felt
passion came through the video.
yes.
I don't know how long you've been doing this,
Mhm.
but your passion
Mhm.
came through the video.
Yes.
If you were doing it for 10 years, I couldn't tell you.
Right.
If you did it for 1 week, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
But your passion portrayed through the video,
Mhm.
which is what I'm looking for when I need somebody to talk for me. I need them to feel what I'm going through. And when I told you I wouldn't want no money down, I was serious, and you made it happen. So you're a man of your word for that, and I appreciated that. So back to you.
Well, yeah, yeah.
Well, he was asking you the question.
Yeah.
I just interjected. My bad.
I just felt very Angie, this is Cody, and we walked into the house, and how patient you were as we were going through the house. I thought, did that house have air conditioning? Oh, the house was messy. I remember the house being messy. We were trying to visualize ourselves being in there, and but I could tell how you were just listening intently, and it was a whole vibe, as my children say. It was a vibe, and I was like, okay, this feels right. This is the right fit for us. Did we know we were going to find the house that we wanted on the first go? No. But when we walked into the fourth house, and it was weird because you weren't like pushing us one way or the other, like you were letting us like, okay. But then when we come out and we all had the same reviews on the homes, and I think you realized, okay, they know a little bit about what's going on too, but we just gotta figure it all out. Then we get to the fourth house, and it was on.
We knew what we wanted.
Yes. Yeah.
We knew how many bedrooms we wanted. We knew we wanted the bathrooms to match as close as possible. Hard to do around here, but we knew what we wanted. We wanted square footage. We wanted a lot of things that is hard to find in this area, but you found us.
Yeah.
Found it, so we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yes. And then so now we're at the close. Anything that you would mention, this the process of keeping the word of zero down. You got with our trusted Leonard Jordan.
Yes.
Just dealing with him, and just explaining the process, whether in surprises or what you expected. Just
Nope. When we first had our conversation, I took notes. You encouraged me to take notes. And I wrote down, I think it was 8 steps, maybe 9 steps that we had to go through in order to go to closing. And you explained each one of the steps, and we went through all the steps. As we were going through the steps, you were saying, remember I told you we was going to get to this part? We was at that part, so everything was true to what you said, and here we are at closing.
I love that if a person came to you and had no experience whatsoever, I think your
Yes,
team, and if y'all consider
yes.
yourself a team, you and
Sure.
Jordan are a team. I learned something a long time ago. It's like, talk to me like I'm a 5-year-old. So that you're not talking over our heads, and you're not
It's jargon.
assuming that we understand. And I liked how y'all both were so
Very
patient
patient.
with
Yes,
the
I emphasize
questions, or
patient.
all the times we had to text and talk, and sometimes reiterate things.
Correct.
But for the most part, it was very, I think the one thing you reminded me, which I forgot, was, okay, now this is where it gets a little slow. And you're right. But I don't know if I felt that way because you said it was going to be that way, but then I was like, God, I feel like it's just taking forever. But
Yeah.
patience, patience was the thing that I had to focus on. Like, just be patient, because we want to do this right.
Correct.
You don't want to.
You don't want
Don't want no errors, no omissions to come back and hit me later, that type of thing.
But literally, we feel like we've known y'all forever. Like, there was no surprise when you walked through the door. I was like, this is Jordan.
Yep.
It's
Very
now we
pleased
just
with the team.
yes,
Very pleased.
yeah,
with the
y'all
team.
do very good work. Proud of y'all, like y'all are my children or something. Like, y'all are really doing a good.
I will tell you this.
Uh-oh.
During the little bidding war, I knew I was going with you. I knew I was going with you because you were part of his team.
Mm.
I played D. Sorry. Hope you don't get to see this video, but
Now this feels like a
because he came
reality
at
show.
me.
Oh Lord, not the conventional.
One, he sent his son at me first. His son was clueless to what I needed. So when his son dropped the ball, of course he told Dad, probably
something.
Jordan took the Pratt with him,
Something.
but
Yeah,
the
'cause he
file is still
called.
here, and I couldn't get the Pratt. I couldn't get him to move. So his dad called, and he hit me with the fanfare. But when he said the 6 point, I was like, "Ooh, really? Oh, you can do that, huh? Really?" I knew I was going with you, but I knew at that point in time there was going to be a fight.
Well,
I
that
knew
we
he was-
needed to.
and I said to myself, well, if his team wants this business, they're going to match. I knew that was going to happen. I knew he had me on no money down. I knew you was going to match that. Not that I'm played y'all, but I couldn't give all my cards away. I couldn't do all my cards, but I dropped the ball on some things. But other than that, I'm totally satisfied with how I played, how you all played.
Well, I knew how excited Jabari was when it started.
And
Because I said we should FaceTime, and we FaceTime, and he was just like, this is where it gets really good. And I was like, really? He was so excited.
And I was honest up front.
Yeah.
We told him we bought a home for.
Yeah.
And we had a good real estate friend that helped us. I mean, trust us really well to go look at homes without her. So we were clued in on a lot of things. It's just been over 20 years.
Yeah.
And some things have changed. Oh my gosh. Some things have changed. But I am totally satisfied with what the path we took, the journey we took. It wasn't a long journey at all.
You said that this morning.
It wasn't at all, despite the media saying how bad the housing market is. It is not. You have to be in it to see it.
And get with the
and
right
feel it.
team.
Right. I think that's the
what I
whole
think
thing.
is going on. Is that you?
Yes. Without the right team, without the right team, you will have a bad experience. Without the right team, you will have a bad
That's
experience.
what I think too.
And this experience was great. And I will highly recommend anybody looking for a home to look into this team.
Yeah, y'all got to keep doing what you're doing.
And you might see me part of the team.
There we go.